Pakistan borrows $1 billion Chinese loan to pay back $1 billion Saudi loan.
This post received a score of 11,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Friendship with SA finished. China my new friend. So the context for this issue is Pakistan is a member of the OIC, which is a Council of Islamic Nations. Pakistan has asked the Council to raise their voice on the Kashmir issue. OIC member SA didn't like that and asked for $1 billion back, and then China loans Pakistan the money to pay them.
Diplomacy at work. Loans greater than bombs.
Economic incentives, due to interconnected supply chains, are the reason we haven't seen a serious global war in nearly 80 years. Trade is the great peacemaker.
Unless you are a scrub country sitting on a natural resource without the backing of a big player.
Or if you're a country that has lack of supply chains and lack of natural resources, so you invade another country.
In which case you probably won't be winning that war. Unless it's between Ethiopia and Somalia, or Sudan and Sudan or some such.
Shit, this is what my uncle used to do between family members. When he died it was so confusing who owed what part of his loan to who else. He lived well for 62 years.
It's not an uncommon thing to do with banks if you can get a lower interest rate.
Yet the key is sending in the same amount even if your monthly obligation is lower. That way your new loan is roughly the same as length as the original loan even if it isn't on paper.
Can you elaborate on this for me please?
Let's say you had a 30-year fixed interest rate loan. Now let's say you have been paying it for 15 years, which means you still owe about $202,890. Refinancing typically that means taking a new loan to pay off the old loan, useful because the new loan has a better interest rate for you. Do you really want to hit the reset button paying off your house? Go ahead and get the new loan. If possible, you'll still save on interest, but instead of paying at the new lower rate, continue to pay at the old loan's rate so that you get both the savings and don't lose time, because the extra money you send will pay off the loan faster at roughly the same timetable as the original loan.
Yeah.
Science, bitch.
PM Imran Khan, I used the loan to destroy the loan.
It is called refinancing at a better rate. You could do it with your mortgage, by the way.
Might also be a case of refinancing at worse conditions because you're broke and can't stomach the consequences of a default.
Well, if you look at the market rates of the past few days, it kept falling, so I don't really see how you could get worse than a 0% rate with a low commercial margin, and because it is state to state, liquidity premiums are non-existent.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.